card is not it. Already grinded. Got my 26,000 experience for the good ending. I think it takes him like 10 minutes to make the Icarus key, so I'm gonna have to do something for 10 minutes in the game, I think. I'm not really sure. Really like it. This is the one downside of using this multi-memory card thing, is sometimes it doesn't fucking boot into the correct memory card. I think if I boot it from here, it'll work. Any minute now, it'll read. There we go. Oh yeah, I didn't check and see if my input display was working. It is good. Okay, yep. There we go. There we go. Yeah, 26K. It's just a little bit of a grind. Only got 20,000 more experience. All right, now I guess I run back to the beginning area and give X-Selector and the Icarus pieces to the guy at the start. So main things I gotta do is I gotta get the Icarus key made. That's what I'm going to do right now. I'm gonna grab Triple Fang while I'm there. Don't know if 10 minutes. I don't think I can make it over to the snowfield to get the katana in that amount of time. Probably not. I know in the speed run, like the old good ending speed run, when you had to do all this, you do the Wind Palace. You just wait to do the Wind Palace until you do this. But I mean, I've already done it, so I guess I could go in there and get those boots. Ooh, do I have a Silvera key? I think I do. Should be fine. Do I already have a key in this? Okay, yeah, I do. I guess I could do Path of Poison. I have some Orladin keys. The problem is that I don't really want to use those Orladin keys yet. Because the Orladin keys, they can be, Oh, right. I need to set up the source projector and get my, translation going. So I can read what's going to be said. I'm not going to be able to read it fast enough because, PowerShell interpreter. Load up my translation model real fast. There we go. All right. So, just so I can, like, read what's happening a little bit. I've never really, looked super close or into how the games were localized and what was changed, but I know there was a lot of the story changed, in the English versions, aside from just names and stuff. Because the first game wasn't released in English. So in this game, when you go back to the Royal Cemetery, there's a lot of, like, things that were just basically changed to make the story make sense in English, because there's no frame of reference, because we never went to the Royal Cemetery, because we didn't play Kingsfield 1. The guy's not here. Is he outside? What's up, dude? Gardening? Alright, let's see what he's got to say. I met Ode, the leader of the forest, right as everyone fled to another country. I heard he was the only one left in the forest, but... Ode knows to CS. It's not sacred. This came from his mouth. Okay. He's talking about the other guys that had the other pieces of the Icarus stuff. You've met Ode. I've also heard about Orladin. Tane, Icarus, and Orladin. They're the key to everything. I think so. Basically saying, like, there's not really much hope for us, but there's hope for you if you can do it. I'll take your sword and, Icarus. Let's go. We need a moment of peace. Please wait until we enter the castle. The key we're going to make, is Icarus in the Valley of the End. It would be necessary to obtain the power left behind by us. Rich. Okay, so I think he's now I need to wait the 10 minutes, I think. I'm making it a hurry. Okay, so I think we're good. I think he's taken the Icarus key now and the sword. Yeah, because I don't have the sword on anymore. All right, well, let's go grab Triple Fang real fast. I'm gonna save before doing that though, just in case I die grabbing it or something. Hello, Warrior Prince. Getting ready to close out the playthrough. Got a couple of the optional dungeons left, as well as Castle Verdite. But right now I need to wait 10 minutes for the Icarus key to be made with the energy from the X-Elector. So I gotta burn 10 minutes while I'm waiting. So I'm gonna go grab the Triple Fang. Legendary Kingsfield weapon. I love the Triple Fang. It's extremely silly, and I'm more of like a practical weapon guy 99.9% of the time. Like, I like using weapons in games that look like they are useful, you know? But Triple Fang is just so silly, it's hard not to love. Very funny looking weapon. Should have the royal key on me already, I think. Yeah, I got it out of the Path of Death. I think it's over here. I always like the idea of putting like a really strong thing right near the beginning, but you just can't open it. Alright, this should be silver key. I have so many keys that are silver now. What the heck opens this? I'm out of keys. I tried them all. What's up, second? Just grabbing Triple Fang real fast. Which one's the royal key? This one? This one. There it is. Triple Fang. Hell yeah. Look how fast it charges, man. Now what is... This area is called Kist. I just want to remember, like, what opens this chest. Silver key. I have the silver key. Why didn't the silver key work? This is the silver key, isn't it? Okay, no. That was the silver key. Alright. Okay, I already see the skeleton coming out. So I still gotta wait like another 6 minutes or so. I don't think that's enough time to go grab the katana and come back. I could death warp. I could death warp back. I guess I could go do the Path of Poison. I have some Orliden keys. Yeah, I wish they would just auto-use the correct one, which they do later. Like Kingsfield 4, you don't have to pull out your janitor key ring and like try every single one. That's one thing I did like about Shadow Tower is there's no locked anything, really. Like there's some puzzles you solve that like open things, and there is like in Shadow Tower 1 there is like one key mechanic, and that's an illusion. Where you like talk to that head on the wall and he gives you a key and it opens one of like the 5 treasure chests. And there's only 2 keys you get per playthrough. I don't really need the katana. I just want to get it. remember if I need to level up the X-Selector again. I don't think you do. I think if you just want a strong X-Selector, you have to re-level it. So you got to get to like 52,000 total experience if you want to have the X-Selector at max level after doing the thing I'm doing right now. I think you got to level it up again, which really sucks. Come on. I always feel like the game slows down if you push against the wall like that. I mean, like, look at how it feels like it slows down when I'm brushing. But once the door's like open and I back up, I swear it like speeds up a little bit. I don't think it's actually slowing the animation though. This feels weird because you're bouncing really slowly, I think. I guess I'll do Path of Poison, see what I can get out of there. I think that's where you get like some pieces of the Orlodin armor, which I don't really need. That's like one of the issues I feel like with this game. And maybe this is actually a good thing, is that a lot of the optional stuff is for gear that's just like you don't need, and it gets like immediately outclassed, or even when you get it, it's already outclassed by the Promeus armor. And the Promeus armor is like a quest thing where you have to find like the Promeus pieces and give them to the guy and like wait for them to be done. So it makes sense that it's really strong. But it makes stuff like the Orlodin armor and like the Icarus armor kind of like, do I even need this? Like, why am I going out of my way to do all this just to get armor that's worse? No, it's the next wall. I think there's just something over here that I haven't done yet. Thank you, Doc. I think there's still one I haven't opened over here. I know I opened like one of the doors. Go. Alright, do I cheat and look at the list? I think I cheat and look at the list. Path of Poison. Let's see. 33 and 34. Orlodin Key and Power Fruit. Okay. I mean, Power Fruit is good. What's 31 and 32? 31 and 30. Orlodin Key. Light Crystal. Okay, so there's nothing really worth getting over here. I mean, the Power Fruit is probably worth it. Well, what's on the other side? You're gonna need a lot of Orliden keys to get through all this shit, so... I don't think I can do the other side, so I'm just gonna get this fruit and leave, I guess. How many do I have? Orliden keys. I've got 2. It's not enough to get anything done. I'm gonna hold on to this other one, making the other dungeon a little easier. Maybe I could buy more. Maybe that's what I should do. Just go. I have so much money right now. It's like there's no point in not buying some. All right. I mean, we're coming up on 10 minutes already, so I'm pretty much done. I could already go back and get the Icarus key, basically. So I'll do that, and then I'll get the katana. And then I'll head into, I guess I could die and just warp there instantly, because I have a dragon fruit. But I'm just going to walk back. I guess I could fall in the lava real fast. Save and fall in the lava. Probably better to save the fruit, though. Not that I need it for anything, like... The place of the beginning and the Orliden maze are not that bad, if I remember right, as long as you have some arrows to deal with the lava trap stuff. Never been much of a fan of the Path of Poison. Surprise, surprise. But they're... I don't know, it's interesting. I like the idea of having damage tiles, like areas where you're at threat from the environment. But Path of Poison is just like... It becomes extremely trivial when you have the thing, right? Like, once you have the silver ring, it's just completely free. And then it's, like, kind of boring. Just long hallways. I like the idea of having the Orliden maze in there, though. Like an extra little bonus place to use your Orliden keys. To get a couple extra pieces of equipment. But, yeah, I don't know. It's also kind of, like... It's not really worth it. I mean, worth it is subjective, right? Like, there's always going to be people who want to do everything in a game, right? And I've done everything in this game before. Like, I've gotten everything. But, I don't know. When you're just, like, playing through the game, there's almost no reason to do it. Aside from just completionist's sake, you know? There's no... This game just needs, like, more bonus fights, like bosses. Like, hey, here's a cool boss fight in this area that's optional, you know? Meryl is basically it. And I guess, like, the golems in Cave of Shaddam are optional. Like, that's kind of interesting. But the real appeal is, like, to doing extra stuff in this game is the extra dungeons, like the Orliden Maze, the High Elf Ruins, Place of the Beginning, Royal Cemetery. Like, that's really where this game, like, shines. This game's got the best good ending, I think. Good ending in Kingsfield 4 is kind of... It's okay, right? There's nothing wrong with it. You get to do a couple extra areas, and those areas are pretty tough. Right, like the Path of Light is not really easy for a casual to do when they first get access to it. And, you know, fighting the Widow Queen is a nice, like, extra boss fight. But in my opinion, I would say the good ending for Kingsfield 3 is the best one. Because it's like a whole extra half of the game. Thank you, Minnie. We're on our way to get the Icarus key. So I can warp anywhere and unlock the teleporters in the High Elf Ruins. So then we can go to the Orliden Temple Maze and the Place of the Beginning to get the Fairy Fossil, so then we can visit Gyra in the Royal Cemetery and power up the Moonlight Sword. Should be 10 minutes by now, I think, right? Should be able to get my X-Selector back, as well as with the Icarus key, so I can start warping around again. Went on that long walk to get one power fruit and come back. It's fine. Are you done? What is he saying? Let me see. It's going. He's not done, dude. I thought it was 10 minutes. Is it 20 minutes? Damn. Bummer. If I had known it was going to be longer, I would have kept going and gone to, like, Snowfield Plain to get the katana. I guess I'll just go do that now. Just go for another fucking long-ass walk. I thought it was 10 minutes. I took 12 minutes. So maybe it's like 10 minutes after leaving. Well, it doesn't matter now. Now I'm just going to go do something else for a while, I guess. What else could I do? I guess I just go through the Path of Poison and go through Thieves' Passage, go through Lake Noel, get to Snowfield Plain through Kaysen, and I guess let me shop at the Grave Robber. Maybe the Grave Robber has some stuff I want to buy. Oh, he's got another fucking flask on him. Oh no, it says he has 0. Yeah, I sold him the extra magician key. Got a dragon fruit. I probably should have looked up how long it takes. I just remembered it being 10 minutes, but I guess maybe it's longer than that. Maybe it's 10 minutes after you leave or something. I guess I could try and go through the trap here and get what was ever behind those swinging axes now that I probably survive a hit from them. FK. Another shield that I probably don't need. Yep, just wasting time. Let me see. I'm just gonna Google it. How long do I need to wait? All right. Well, I mean, here's exactly what you do in the run. You come back here to the beginning, you give him the thing, you run over to the Wind Temple, you get those boots. And then you go back after dying, and that's it. So it takes like about 10 minutes. I think I remember hearing somewhere that you have to do stuff, but I don't think you actually have to do anything. I'm pretty sure you just have to spend like 10 minutes out of the zone, which I have now, so I could probably just go there now after dying. So I haven't really done anything yet, but I'm probably going to go save, fall in the lava, go back and do it, but I don't think anybody ever actually like looked in the code to see how it actually works. I'm pretty sure it's just all empirical testing from just like everybody messing with it, I guess. I'll just save and drop in the lava, save time walking back. Because I haven't gotten the, what's it called yet? The dragon flower that's near the first tree of revival. So dying won't actually cost me anything right now. So I could just pick it up. What's up, Pat? But yeah. I don't know. I don't think I actually will do a no major skips run. A good ending, no major skips. It just seems kind of, I don't know, like, eh. You basically do have to just burn 10 minutes. And on top of that, in the past, people thought that the boots were really good. But the boots aren't even that good because here's what the boots do, right? When you run, you know, you build up a stamina debt and it takes some time to come back. What the boots do is it prevents you from needing to wait as long for the stamina to come back. But you can just do this. Congratulations, you just saved 10 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, spending 10 minutes to get to the boots to save, like, a few seconds here and there is just, like... There's gotta be a better way to spend that 10 minutes. But I just CBA. I don't really care. I decided I just don't really care. Like, good ending run is already, like, very different, and I spent a ton of time doing the good ending run. I don't need to, like, go and do the good ending run that doesn't have the coolest trick the game has to showcase, you know what I mean? To me, Fairy Fossil Skip is, like, the coolest thing in the game. So why would you do a run... I think I have to reload him. I remember something about this. I have to, like, cross the bridge and come back. Something like that. Could be still that I didn't spend enough time out of the area, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe I actually have to do something. Okay, no, yeah, I just had to reload. There we go. Now we got the Icarus key. Alright, that should be the field of snow. He's just gone, man. Hey, we could read the note if you want. Let's see what it says. After all of that, it was completed. I hope we can meet and talk again, but time is of the essence. Our founder, Icarus, I solved the story that was told to me. You must... I solved the mystery that... No, our founder, Icarus, left a mystery that must be solved, reveal it, and obtain the power of the king. Okay. So he's gone to try and find out in the Elf Forest, I think, what to do. Okay, so I want to get to the save point here. And then I want to drop down and get the katana. Oh. Normally I like try to land on the hull of the boat here because it's a little higher up, but I just have enough health right now. It doesn't matter, I guess. Oof. But yeah, this is, you get the katana here. And this is Nora. Get some nice crystal flasks. There you go. Alright, now that I have the key, I'm pretty sure I can go to the elf place, which is here, and I can complete the High Elf Ruins, which gets me into the Orladon Temple Maze, if I remember right. Where does this put me on the map? I don't remember where the juice is here. Yeah, I haven't placed the key yet, so I can't warp out. So maybe I actually have to come back at this place a different way. I think you could, like... Okay, here's a bridge. I think you could, like, fireball bounce off, like, enemy attacks to get, like, over here. Or, no, you can just jump. Okay, that works. Oh, I'm, like, at the midpoint. Yeah, this is where you get... Okay, this is fine. This is fine. We're gonna jump the rock. Hey, what's up? Let's see what you gotta say. We finally set foot in this land. I'm Eve Licht. That's what I said. We met in the castle long ago. I remember, but you probably don't. In order to save the country, we need Orladin. We have to pull the secret threads together. And unlock secret of Icarus. I was protecting the holy power for some reason. Okay, it's kind of hard. The translation isn't, like, clear here, so I'm not even going to bother. The High Elves built it around here. There's supposed to be a Temple of Icarus, but right now, most of them, we haven't been able to find it. Orladin is like Zedek. Dom is my apprentice. I'll be able to use magic and nature. We've been researching things related to it. Still a lot to do. Orladin has a lot to talk about. Zedek and Saddam are more famous sorcerers. There's a lot of there's a lot of information here, I guess is what he's saying. Icarus's pedestal has been left here. Icarus's key is needed. If that's the case, who's Orladin? We're so close. Orladin was one of the most powerful High Elves. It is said that he had superior power. But this could all be a story not coming together. All the demonic elements of Orladin, the fact that he was also a warrior, is known that he was an excellent warrior. What did he receive from Icarus? All the secrets should be here. Getting really close to the secret, to the truth about him. We're almost there. I'm at a loss for what to do. Doesn't know how to get into the temple. What a loser. Should have grinded to level 27 and upgraded his X-Selector. What a dumbass. Ooh, an herb. Oh, there's a save there. I didn't know there was a save there. I just saw it. Let me save. I don't know. Maybe doing a old route good ending could be fun anyway. Because I never really looked into it much because, you know, from the get-go, I had known about Fairy Fossil Skip being possible. There was, like, back in the day, there was a good amount of interest in the fact that you no longer needed to get the Fairy Fossil, but nobody actually went through the effort of figuring out a way to make it, like, RTA viable. Like, Rai had messed with it a little bit, but he didn't really want to do it because he thought it skipped too much of the game. But the pause heal method of doing the fairy fossil skip that I came up with was like the first time it was like actually something that you could do in a run without having to grind a million power. And it's just, I don't know. I feel like it was a pretty major contribution. So like just not doing that, it's like, it's so cool. Why would I choose to not do it, you know? I guess that's what I think. Yeah, the skybox here is really cool. This area is really cool. And I see what you mean about, like, the cabin scene. There needs to be, like, running water. Because that's, like, the thing that I remember about that scene is it's just the sound of a river and, like, the bridge. Whoa. I think I go down this way. But yeah, I don't need those boots because I can just use that stamina reset tech from the menu. That's another thing that I found that I was like really surprised nobody thought of was resetting your stamina meter by just re-equipping the weapon. Because if you don't know that, the boots in the Wind Palace become really important. But if you do know that, it's like you're spending 10 minutes getting boots that basically are worthless. Maybe save 10 seconds. You just got to put it in once, I think. But this is like the coolest effect in video games, this effect here. They're messing with the frame buffer. I love this effect. So cool. This area is like maybe the coolest area in any Kingsfield game. It's really up there. I love the Ruins of the High Elves. This area is like when I was playing Verho, there was like 5 different areas that were like, okay, this is just the Ruins of the High Elves. Not that I'm complaining, because it is a really cool area. Yeah, these guys are so weak with the Triple Fang. Just getting owned. Whoa! What's this? Oh, Orliden pick. Okay. Whoop. Well, I don't need any Orliden picks now, but I think they give you stat benefits if you pop one. It's like the demon picks and it's like the demon picks in Kingsfield 2. I think I have to go this way, right? Yeah, this is a good song. It's great for ambiance. It's not exactly like a bop like Verdite Floor 1, but still really good for the area. I think that's where that other Orliden pick was that I got last time. Wait, is that a chest? Okay, I've opened it from the other side already. Pew, whoop! Quick little sippy. I mean, that really the fact that like nobody had found small door elevator or re-equip stamina reset and stuff like that, it really just goes to show like how good it is to just have new runners for a game. Because it's not like Modal, Ryan, and Jack weren't good runners. Like, they absolutely are. They're like really solid top-level runners. It's just that, you know, like, people just eventually, people kind of just end up making assumptions unless there's new eyes on it, right? Because, like, nobody really ran the Japanese version, but it's also not their fault for not trying the Japanese version and looking for specific strats in it, because the Japanese community also didn't find small door elevator, so not really, it's not like anybody didn't look into it enough. It's just that, you know, everybody ran on US. It's just what it was. Because there was no known faster stuff on JP. But yeah, re-equip stamina reset. It's not really useful for any percent because, or it's barely useful for any percent because most of the time you're using the bow and the bow doesn't require a stamina reset. But good ending, and like I'm pretty sure it would have been big. And it would have removed the need to get the boots that do it automatically for you. But if that's the case, like how else do you spend the 10 minutes? You know what I mean? All right. I think this puts us in the Orliden Temple Maze. Where's my truth mirror? Labyrinth of Orliden. Orliden, known as the Great Ren Doshi. At the place where Ushigai was sent, there was Sudam. It was also where Zedek had trained. Why is he here when he should have gained great power? It was unclear if he had been trapped in this labyrinth. So Orliden could have been so powerful that they locked him in here, I guess is what they're saying. The truth mirror is speculating. Like, if Orliden was so strong, why is he still here? With all his golems. Dang, I'm one-shotting these guys. Keep in mind, you gotta actually get so much experience to be able to get into this area, because you need the Icarus key, and you can't get in, you can't make the Icarus key without 26,000 experience. That's also kind of another reason why I don't really want to do no major skips, good ending run, because it's like you have to grind in it, and that just kind of sucks. It kind of sucks to have to grind, you know, in a speed game. I'm trying to remember the layout of this place. I think you want to go up the right side, right? Empty chest. Emeraldo Splash. I don't really remember the whole goal of this area. I think we're trying to just find the teleporter. Oh, is this like a one-way door? You could see there's lines there. Maybe you drop down? Okay, yeah, you drop down. Yeah, the enemies in this game, there's a lot of enemies. That's the one thing that you really cannot complain about with King's Field 3, is the amount of locations and different enemy types. There's just a lot compared to like 2 and 1. And this game also kind of does bosses where... Oh yeah, I forgot about the fucking funny door. Funny face doors. Oh. Orladin key. Another funny door. Man, Triple Fang is so fucking good. Oh, that didn't count for some reason. Okay. No Orladin keys. I am kind of interested in learning like the route through areas like this though, like the fastest way. I guess what I'll probably... Maybe what I'll do is, like... I'll do any percent of this for a little while, I guess. I don't think my PB will be that hard to beat, personally. I mean, we'll see. It's been, like, 3 years since I ran this game, and over the course of those 3 years, I basically ran games a lot like this that should make it, like, you know, I should be better at this kind of game than 3 years ago, but... I also grinded this game quite a bit when I was running it. Because I basically, if I remember right, I did Shadow Tower. Oh, there's another one here. I had like just done some Legends stuff. Then I did Shadow Tower, and then I did 1J, and then I did this. That's what I remember. So it was pretty early on in like the King's Field speedrunning for me. This is the second game I ran. And third if after... Or maybe I also ran Abyss before this. I don't remember. Okay, so this would be the way where I drop down. Another one of these fucking guys. Orladin key, nice. And I did practice it a good amount, if I remember right. Like, and you know, at the time it was like, the game is in kind of like a shitty position right now when it comes to the any percent record. Because if you look at speedrun.com, I have the record, but I think like Rai got like a 4-second better time. That just the audio just like wasn't there for half the run or something, and it couldn't be verified. So there's like kind of an unfortunate situation surrounding that. So if I could just like get the undisputed record, it would probably be better for the game than having an unlisted record. You know, that you have to, that Rai has to like DM you. I think that would be nice. But of course, like, I have to earn it. I can't just like, gotta actually do the run. Man, I'm getting all these fucking elemental crystals. It's kind of crazy. I really don't think they expect you to melee these guys. Okay, and they don't die in one of those, so I guess I am just going to melee them. But I definitely know that I can get another PB pretty easily in this game, mainly because my my Verdite Castle was bad in my run. So I think I could, if I just had a better Verdite Castle and a better Alfred, like, wouldn't be too bad. The thing is of course, is just, you know, surviving everything up until then and getting, like, Rai Stomp and, you know, getting past the spider lady. And another thing I could do is play, like, Noelle more aggressively going into the water elemental teleporter thing, because in my PB I did it very slowly, and even then I got hit. So, like, if I'm gonna get hit anyway trying to play it safe, I should just go balls to the wall. Where's my mana charge? Oh, okay, well, helmet. Pretty sure I already have a Prometheus helm, so I'm not gonna bother with that. I am gonna have to, like, up my game and actually really learn some stuff, which is fine. I'm cool with that. Like, the thing that I think is really difficult when you're a new player to a game and you're trying to get, like, top level is grasping everything. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of inevitable when you start running a game that you're gonna build some bad habits. And taking a break from a game and coming back really lets you see those bad habits for what they are. So I'm probably gonna have to ask Ryan. I think actually Rai did post that unverified run in the Discord at some point, which, you know, he did get, like, perform that run live as far as I know. So there's not, like, it's not like it's a bad thing he did that. It's just I don't know. I kind of just wish Rai had gotten a run that didn't have issues, so it could have been record on the board. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay, I think this is probably where we're going. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I was, Oop. Any drop? No drop. Oh. Hey. Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to barge into your room there, buddy. Oh god, it's a ceiling skull. Classic Kingsfield shit, dude. There's just like a random face on the wall, and you're like, I don't even know what this does, but I'm killing it. You gonna shoot a fireball at? Okay, rocks. Oh, chest. Orliden key. Okay. Maybe there's one across that path too. It doesn't look like it. Did you guys see that they're remastering Godzilla Destroy All Monsters? Kind of sick. That's what I want to see. I want to just see old games just become available for purchase again. Like, I don't care if people think it's like some stupid cash grab or some shit, or I'll just emulate it. But, like, dude, people should be able to buy these games. They shouldn't just be relics. You know? So I'm down for it. And I like that Toy Story collection, that fucking like Barbie collection, dude. Fuck it. If you need to get Barbie out there, if there's people clamoring for Barbie, then they should be served. Oh dang, nice table, dude. This is a comfy place. It's just like across the abyss. There's just like a nice breakfast table. Oh. Moonstone, alright. Now do a Kingsfield collection, man. Make a version of Kingsfield 3 that doesn't run like butt. shit. I mean, I'm not surprised that From Software like focuses on stuff and doesn't want other people doing stuff with their games. Like, I respect that, but at a certain point, it's like, you know, they've had good success with Eternal Ring on PlayStation. They've had success with the 3 Armored Core games on PlayStation. What's the difference? Just put out a fucking Armored Core collection that has like there's open source PlayStation emulators you can literally just license. You don't have to pay anything for them as long as you recontribute back in any changes you make. Like, Sony has used emulators in the past with their like mini PS1 thing, you know? So, like, what's the issue, you know what I mean? Like, just do that again, but this time just put it on a disc and sell it to people, right? Like, why can't From Software just do something like that? Like, they've had it on PS3 and stuff in Japan. It makes me think that there's some kind of, like, wider issue, or they just actively don't want to do it. You know what I mean? But then, like, the Armored Core thing happened, and that was huge. You know? It's funny, though, because, like, I don't really know of anybody who's ran that version, like, aside from, like, seriously ran it. There's only really one person who's seriously running the old Armored Cores right now, as far as I know, and that's Mr. Red Eye. And he already got the PS1 sweep by using Vita TV. So I don't even know if they're still going. But yeah, Mr. Red Eye, basically, he got record in the 3 original Armored Cores by using a Vita TV, and there was like a little bit of drama around that, from what I hear. Because, I don't actually know if their like Project Phantasma run is better than Peach's Project Phantasma run, for example, because Vita TV just is faster, you know? We've kind of been able to skirt around that problem in the Kingsfield community because there's not as much loading and stuff like that. But, like, I don't know. I do feel like the Vita TV probably is faster for a lot of these games, and I just have tried to avoid it if I can. Not that there's anything wrong with running on it. It's just that, you know, I don't, in many cases, I don't want that impression of just, like, I don't know, like, platform records. But at the end of the day, it's like, you know, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should have saved that, because that place that I teleported, that teleporter I found, I didn't say anything, but that's probably the place where you go to the next area, and I might want to save Orliden keys for that. I don't remember if you need them there, but I'm already here, so it's too late now. I mean, yes, Vita TV is, like, there's official ports. You can't be like, oh, you can't run Vita TV, because obviously it's like an official port of Armored Core 1, 2, and 3. They exist on the Japanese eShop for the Vita TV, and it's like, you can't ban that. You'd be very silly if you banned it. But, you know, like, when everybody else doesn't have one, you know, and it's like worse because there's input latency and stuff like that, it's just not as fun to run on them. I don't know. It's not quite as bad as, like, the backwards compatible PS3 situations that you see every now and then, where it's just like, well, if you don't have a backwards compatible PS3, you just can't compete. Yeah, I mean, you can... That, I think, is, like, you're getting into really iffy territory. And I know that there are some boards that do that, like Iru. It's like, oh yeah, you could just load this up on Adrenaline. It's like you can't buy it. It's not like you're literally just putting a ROM into an emulator at that point and calling it official. You know, like it shouldn't be on. At least in my opinion. Do I want to use this? Is there anything that could be in here that's worth it? I don't know. Let me look at the map, actually. Let me bring it up. What is this area called? Fuck. Orliden. Okay, Orliden Temple Maze map. Let's see. Light Crystal. Okay, fuck that. But on the other hand, similar situation. You know, I have the air quotes Kingsfield 2 record with the worst run than what Kellot has because I ran on FDS PS2 when Kellot ran at PS3. But at the end of the day, it's like FDS PS2 is like the speedrunning console. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't go out of my way to run on some wacky shit that nobody has access to, right? And it's like, yes, I do have the record, but it's not the best run. It's one of those situations, and I've always been very honest about that. Saying that, like, oh, I've had, like, a platform advantage. This isn't actually the best run, but... like, what can you do, right? The only thing you could do is just create a PS3 category and put, like, Vita TV in there, like Pop's category. But Kingsfield 2 is already so, like, splintered, right? That it's like, would it be even worth making another category for PS3? I just don't think so. You could download portable ops. Yeah, so that was something that they did for a really long time, is they had a whitelist. They had a whitelist of games, and even if the game wasn't on the whitelist, sometimes you could move it from PS3 to the PSP or Vita, and it would be playable. You just couldn't download it. I remember hearing about that for a few games. Like Silent Hill, I want to say. There was like a Silent Hill game that you couldn't buy on Vita TV, but if you had it on PS3, you could transfer it, and then you could run Silent Hill on Vita TV. I remember hearing stuff like that. All right, place at the beginning. The beginning. It's the lower levels of Orliden's Labyrinth, but was it built by Icarus before then? This is a realm of the High Elves. This was the birthplace of Icarus's power. Orliden excavated looking for secrets. That's all I can tell. Okay. Whoa. Hey, knock that off. Oh god. Laser faces. Nope, not close enough. Pretty sure this is the fairy fossil, if I remember right. Yep. Let me look around a little bit here. Oh. Anything else? Oh yeah, I can imagine with like the hallway full of enemies and the faces shooting the light needle. wait for MP here. Actually, I think it would be faster if I did this. Oh, no. I think I'd have to re-equip again. But the charge, since I have Firewall, would be so long. Owie. Oh, there's a spider in here. Hey. Another Orliden key. Oh my god, that killed me? Holy shit. I didn't find the save in there, so I'm gonna have to go all the way back. That's okay. I have a Dragon Crystal, so I can just go right back in. I'm really surprised that killed me. I was at like 160 health when that hit. I took out the... Okay, yeah. Let me refill it anyway. Yeah, let's go here. It's not that big of a deal. I think there's a save in there somewhere, but I'm not super sure. I know there's like 2 things I have to do, if I remember right. There's like... I think there's like... You have to cross like all this lava for some reason, and then there's the guy that I have as my webcam image that you have to find. And then there's like this whole thing about valid and all that shit. Okay, so I filled the stuff. If I'm going back, I want to warp back to the High Elf place. What's the difference between these two? I think this is the dwarf one. Yeah, I mean, that's straight out of the game. Like, the cat's there and everything. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's nice. It just puts you right here. Okay. That's not bad. I think I just go across the bridge, right? I want to get, like, over there. Whoop. Okay, now, trying to remember, like, from this perspective, how I get over there. Let's see. I want to turn on my compass. I think this is it. Shouldn't be too much of a problem getting through the maze now that I've got everything open. I'll just have to turn left. I gotta try and find the save in... I'm pretty sure there is a save in... the beginning area, the place at the beginning, whatever it's called. This game really does fucking rule. This is such a good game, dude. This game, like, the fact that this game has not been, like, updated in any way is criminal, because the content in this game is so sprawling, there's so much shit to do, and it's pretty fucking well put together. If they had just, like... This game, I think you could release this as, like, a PS3 game. You know, like, if they updated it a little bit and gave it modern controls, like, this could have been, like, a real re-release. Like, modernized... Yeah, like a remaster or something. You know? Because, I mean, in my opinion, all you have to do is up the frame rate and resolution. Right? But they would probably want to update the assets and everything. But, like, this game doesn't get half the attention that Kingsfield 2 gets for stuff like that. Like, there's fan remakes of Kingsfield 2 all over the place now, I think. Alright, so, pretty sure... I think the left way is the way to the fire area, I think. I don't know if I have to do that first or second. I just wish this game ran better. That's really my main issue. It's just like, it's hard to appreciate it because it feels very old. You know, like, it feels old in a way that I don't think most PS1 games feel. And that's fine by me. I don't mind that. It reminds me of, like, Ultima Underworld and stuff like that. But I don't know. Like, you could make this into something like... I think they could release, like, a modern version of this today. And it could be, like, a $40 game. And they could be like, yeah, it's like fucking Skyrim or some shit, you know? I think they could do that. That's the thing that I always say, that people always go like, oh, well, nobody wants to play games like this anymore, you know? Like, it's too old. It's like, dude, literally the most popular game in the world for, like, 20 years now is Skyrim. You're going to tell me that, like, a game that's like this, that basically does a lot of the same stuff, you're going to tell me that it's not applicable in the modern market? Like, it absolutely is. These games are like, this style of game is some of the most popular games in the world. Damn. I got spiked. At least I saved so I can just load it. I'm just messing around now. Choo, choo, choo. Yeah, and there's people making games in the style of Kingsfield nowadays all the time. I mean, there's Lunacid, there's Verho, I think, Queen's Blood or whatever, and then there's King's Sword. There's another one that looks pretty good. And there's games coming out in the actual Sword of Moonlight engine, like, fairly often now. There was one that came out, like, last week that I have yet to try. I'm interested in trying it, but it's not as clear-cut as, like, Lunacid Tears of the Moon, where it's something that I know I'm going to like, so I'm going to put it on stream and everything and, like, showcase it. Because it's like, supposedly it's a book-based RPG where you're in a library and you're reading things, and that, I don't know, that just kind of seems like maybe... I'm going to hold off on using these keys here. Whoa. I'm going to run across for now. Maybe I could try and... Oh, let me fight these, because there's like a bridge here. I whiffed somehow. Oh, Orladin pick. What is the... Is the Orladin pick give you, like, double magic damage or double recharge speed on magic in this game? I don't remember exactly what the Orladin picks do as a consumable. I know there's some kind of buff. Yeah, the fireball the spiders cast is, like, insanely tracking. Oh, shit. So I should just eat them, because I don't think I have anybody else I need to depetrify. Another Orladin key slot. Temporary? Okay. I'll hold off on it then. Melee is just so strong in this game. I've never really felt the need to train magic. I guess that's kind of the case for all the Kingsfield games for me. I just have never felt the need to grind magic to level it up. Man, the re-equip stam reset is such a fucking useful tool. I could not be asked to get the boots out of the Wind Palace in this playthrough, so I'm just using it all the time. Oh yeah, that's right, because bow scales with the magic stat. I just picked something up. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if it depends on how good it is, Rye, because what you could do is get the Orladin pick and Kaysen from the girl, and then do pick skip anyway. That might be worth testing. If it really speeds up the fight with Alfred, it could be worth it. Worth looking into, maybe. I already have the silver ring on. I can just cross. Evil. Okay, I'm just gonna put the bow on. Should I be using the other bow? I think the other bow is the one that uses, like, the light arrows, right? I don't know if I really want to use those. Frick you, spider bug. Yeah, I guess it just depends on if you could save time buying arrows as well. Oh, if the scaling's low, then yeah. Won't matter much. I'm just gonna herbal liquid. I wonder, I was talking about this earlier, Rye, but because now we know about the stamina reset with the menu, If there would be, like, in a good ending, no major skips route, if it would even be worth getting those boots that reset your stamina for you in the wind place. Because that's what you guys were doing while waiting the 10 minutes, right? Was going to that area. I just wonder if it would be, like, even worth doing it all with the stamina reset. Or if there's some, like, better option to spend the 10 minutes doing. Am I even hitting him? I don't think I'm hitting him. There we go. The spiders in their natural lava habitat. Oh, yeah, the lava faces. They did do that in the craftsman area, didn't they? The one that's upstairs. Holy moly. Whoa. Yeah, that could be interesting. I wonder if that would use up the full 10 minutes. I don't like this. I gotta dodge a lot of enemies to kill these two. Okay, it doesn't really seem like this guy's even looking at me, so... Clonel. Orladin was in the magic research program. A magical creature created powerful magic energy. It's quite intelligent, but it's got the life force of a cow. It's not as strong as you think. Weak to sword. Yeah, I don't think there would be enough time. Or it would use enough. Oh my god, I got the skull! I thought there was an item over here. I'm gonna look at the map. Hold on. What's this place called again? Something beginning, right? Let me just control off beginning. Control F. Place of the beginning. Okay, yeah, this is it. Okay, yeah, this says there's an item here. Anorium sword. But it looks like it's like on the other side of the lava. I don't see a sword here. Have I been deceived? Is the map lying? Whatever, I don't need it. I've got Triple Fang anyway. Who care? I might still need these Orladin keys. I'm going to hold on to them. Most of this stuff, I could just look at the map, but I really don't want to. I only really want to look at the map if it's something that's like I remember and I don't know where it is. It's like, huh, I thought it was here. But I don't want to like look up everything and decide how to use my Orliden keys based on that. Thank you, Ghoul. I really wish that FromSoft cared more about their older games. I know I say this like a lot. But the fact that like this is the only version of this game that exists is like, what the fuck? How did they not clean this game up? Because like you compare this to like their PS2 games, like there's so much more to do in this game versus something like Eternal Ring. You know what I mean? Like, how did they make a game as big as this, as sprawling as this, and as technically compromised as this, and not fix it? You know what I mean? Like, nobody came back to it later and was like, oh, you know what? We could just make this run at 60 FPS now. Let's just do that. Genuinely just kind of annoying and really stupid. And nowadays, like, nobody plays these games because of it. Meanwhile, people play Armored Core a lot more because it's on PSN. And it's not even like you can't even say it's a resource problem because now From Software has made like several $1 billion. You know what I mean? They're part of like one of the largest publishing groups in the world now with Kadokawa. And Sony owns them partially, so it's like, what the fuck? How is there like so many people involved and nobody's sitting there being like, hey, we could actually like make money with almost no effort? That like, and then you look at Atari, and Atari is putting out like 9 remaster collections, and it's like people coming out of the fucking Game Awards or whatever are like talking more about those collections than new games. It's like, dude, people want access to buy games that they loved when they played when they were younger, and their interest is there for the From Software games. Like, it's 100% there. They just like fucked it up. They just fucked it up. They can still fix it. They can still make these games available, but they just don't. They just don't, dude. Really annoying. I've been darknessed. There's only one counter. Casting light. Alright, what is... Let's see what this is. These might just be like all crystals. Okay, light crystal. I did get an Orliden key though, but I had to spend one because I had to put one through the door. I've already been darknessed. You can't affect me. Was that an Orliden key he dropped? Okay. So, net 0. How many of these are there? Dude, I don't have enough. I don't have enough Orliden keys for this. Maybe what I'll do is I'll keep exploring until I find all the Orliden keys in the area, and then I'll come back and get all the stuff here. I think there's some stuff over here. Oh, right, yeah, there's like a whole cave section here. Fuck, I forgot about this. Oh, there's an Orlodin key. I feel like this game still has secrets to give up. I feel like there's still gotta be stuff to be found in this game. This game has not given up all of its secrets yet. Another key, that's nice. I mean, the obvious thing would be like, oh yeah, you know, just find a setup to get over the castle wall by blasting around on the barrier that blocks the Moonlight Sword. But I did mess around with that a lot, and I couldn't find anything. Even with pause healing, to like build up a bunch of power and like blast off, it just didn't work. Where the fuck am I, dude? I have no idea. Like, the compass has been helping a lot now that I've turned it on. Okay. Well, I got some room to the south to go, I guess. Yeah, just like getting that weird rolling camera. I think you did. Oh, there's a save here, okay. Because there was that like weird inventory overflow thing that didn't go anywhere either. There was that thing where like, oh, you can go into the castle without getting all of the elements if you reach a certain power. I remember that. But I don't think any of it ever ended up being faster. It's like, oh, well, you would have to grind for an hour to even get close to this. It's like, okay. Guess I could go forward here. I haven't gone forward yet. Oh, well, there you go. Another key. I could mess around with that, maybe. It could be maybe a thing. Dude, I am still... You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna use a Bloodstone. This is taking so long to cure. I'm still darkness, dude. It's been like 5 minutes. Like 10 minutes, and I'm still darkness. Okay, that's everything. Let's go upright, I guess. Just money. Man, doing that menu like that, every time you get near an enemy to attack them, just makes me think of swapping to the Dark Sword in 1J every time you're trying to fight, because you're trying to build your mana with Triple Fang on, but get the damage from the other sword, and you're just menuing like every 12 seconds. Oh. Oh, shit. I got a lot of Orlodin picks now. Or not. Well, I do have Orlodin picks, but I also have a lot of keys. I could probably go back, but this is the room. See? Look. Maybe I could get a higher definition picture of this now. The old picture I have was from my first run, or my first playthrough, like, that I did on stream a long time ago, and I had a much worse capture back then, so now I can get a higher definition webcam. Look, it's me! Let me turn off my, HUD. Take a screenshot without the head, because that's funny. Can I give him the skull from this far away? Oh, I can't read. Oh, I missed the frame. That's okay. I can get it later. I am recording the stream after all, so I'll just get that later and then edit it in to my thing. I could probably just do that in the middle of the stream. Oh my god. Or I could just look at him like this. Look at that. That's me. I think my camera should be more like this. Alright. Let me see if I can't make that work real quick. Why not? Go through all this trouble for my fake webcam thing that I've been using for like a few years now. I may as well make it higher quality while I'm here. Okay, how are we gonna do this? Extend this out. The bottom one. At the bottom, right? No, it didn't go in there. Okay, so I gotta bring it into the group. Lower it in the group. Huh? Where is it? Oh, there it is. It just didn't get moved lower for some reason. Oh, I grabbed the geeky one. There we go. Okay, now I can go down to this. Yeah, look at that, dude. Much better. Let's just get a before and after. Check out my glow up, bros. This is like... There's a streamer I've been watching for like 10 years. His name is Eris, avoiding the puddle. And one day his webcam just looked 10 times better, and he's like, oh yeah, I cleaned the webcam. There's just like 10 years of grime on the webcam. This kind of reminds me of that. See what it says. Who I am and where I'm going. I don't know everything. It was scary. He was what they call the Grandmaster. It was Orladin's true form. Accepting all of Icarus. I can't do it. All I can do is wait. On that day, I was informed that I was going to lose something. I've stopped. As far as Valid is concerned, he was an intruder, but that was also fate. In order to obtain your own fate, you must go on. I tell you, I'll give you a gift, the way forward. You also carry my hope with you. What was that? Gave me magic? Gave me some kind of magic. It's a Giga Heal, I guess. That's pretty cool. Gave me Giga Heal. Alright, now let me turn on stuff again. This is in English? Okay. I don't have the solid backgrounds. I want the solid backgrounds. Oh no, the solid background I do have it. It's just not in the UI. All right, let's go see what Valid's up to. The power of Icarus. It's the world tree, dude. Hope you're ready for fucking lore. The one who created this world, Valid, it was Silval. Okay, it was Silval. That's the heavens. Silvmaru, Elwyn in the sea, Elphos in the sky, and then Valid create the ground. I let him control me. Can I talk again? After a long time, Elwyn and Elpho, Silval... I'm gonna take a screenshot of what this says, because it's pretty funny. And I'm gonna try and put it on screen here real quick. Silval's sus. Only Valid remained in this land. He's sus. Old Silval sus. So basically, only Valid remained after the creation of the Earth. Valid created the elves and then the dwarves. And then created a few other things. And then created man. It was peaceful for a while, but people are... the people chased the elves and dwarves to the frontier. For long, people started fighting each other. After a long period of contemplation, Valid took himself in, split himself in two, into Sez, the object of worship. Okay, yeah, he was divided into two people. I guess, like, Valid was worshipped in two forms. One was Seath, who was good, and then Gyra, the object of hatred. So this is like a Angra Mainyu and Angra Mazda situation, like the Zoroastrians. But Seath and Gyra were Valids. They lost their wills and started fighting each other, even people. They tried to stop it, even though they created it. And that's when the fight between demons and people begin. It's still going on. There was only a little of Valid's will that remained. And it was given to Icarus, the High Elf, on that day. He had Orladin prepare for the final battle. and protected man from Seath and Gyra for a long time. Now the day has come when someone who will defeat him, and that will be you. I grant you that power. I wish for Valad to fulfill his wish. Nice helmet. Nice armor. Nice gloves. Nice legs. Nice shield. Can I not talk anymore? No more talking. All right. So we're the chosen hero of Icarus, Orladin, and Valad. Oh, and there's a warp here. That's nice of him. I'm not going to take it. I got to use all those Orladin keys, bro. Let me equip all that shit. I think it automatically equipped them, actually. It's kind of interesting. So now we've been even chosen by the Elder God as the hero. We've been selected as the hero by Aleph, by the 4 magicians that hold the elements, by the High Elves, and we're going to be selected by Gyra soon when we go to power up the Moonlight Sword. The only thing standing in our way is like the demonic corruption of Seath controlling Lord Alfred, the High King. Don't kill me. I thought I was going to get hit and die there. Guess that happened earlier. I just want to open all the doors now. I think they're over here, right? Oh, no. They're not. I should probably save. But yeah, that's the teleporter. So I need to go all the way to the left and then up, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to save first. But yeah, now all we got to do is go into the Royal Cemetery and power... Well, first I have to get the Moonlight Sword. Then I have to power up the Moonlight Sword in the Royal Cemetery, which means I have to defeat the High Elf Swordmaster, Meryl who's defending the Royal Graveyard. I got the funny spider audio glitch. Actually, you know what? In that save area, maybe it's close enough to the other area that was actually a spider attack. But then after doing that, we have to go into Castle Verdite and confront the king. We got a good deal of stuff to do left, but these were like the main extra areas aside from the Royal Cemetery. But the Royal Cemetery is so fucking cool, dude. It sucks that, like, as a Western player, you would just, like, not understand what's happening when you go to the Royal, Cemetery, because the Royal Cemetery is the dungeon from Kingsfield 1J. It's like the first floor. I have 13 of these. Wait a minute, I'm not killing them in one hit anymore? Is this armor weaker? than what I was wearing somehow. Like, it makes me physically weaker. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't at a full charge. Yeah. Is my sword different? No, I've got Triple Fang on. Does this, like, make my attack better? What's changing my attack? Oh, it's the Groundle Helm. That gives you, like, 10 power, right? Yeah, that's gotta be it. Or the Groundle Crown. Oh, another pick. Okay. Probably worth it. It's still not enough. I was one-shotting these guys, wasn't I? Maybe I was wearing this. I wonder just why my power is lower. I can check that in my stats, right? Where's just regular power? I think I have 75 power? No, 39. 79. Well, no, I was one-hitting these guys earlier. Before I got all this armor equipped. $79 still. Yeah, it's just weird. It's like I got weaker all of a sudden for no reason. I'm using Triple Fang still. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. Don't really matter. Is that everything? I think I passed one, didn't I? Gotta wait for it to fully activate, and then I can Bloodstone it. Okay, I got that side. I think that's everything then. Yeah, okay, we can leave now then. We can get out of here. Go get the Moonlight Sword. Actually, I want to go to Kaysen and talk to the guy, because I think I can get the level 1 sword magic. And if I remember right, like, to get the level 2 sword magic, you have to, like, use the Ring of Lyn in the fountain? If I remember right. Where's this? Just put me back in the Orlodin Temple Maze. Oh, yeah, because I used the other teleporter. I think the other teleporter puts you near, like, the near thing. Probably should have gone into that room and used that teleporter, but it doesn't really matter. I just walk out anyway. Actually, I could just warp, right? Well, if I want to go to Kaysen, then I'll do that, and I'll go talk to the guy. Yeah, I have the Icarus key because I just put it in the pedestal and took it out immediately. Like I don't think you, I don't leave it in there. And that's the way to the field. So I think this guy dies if I go to... He might already be dead. I might have missed my chance to get level 1 sword magic, because I think he dies if you go too far. You have to, like, power up early and then talk to him to get it. He might already be dead. Oh, he's not dead. That's good. I was petrified. All the villagers have been killed by Monstered. Don't kill. There's no point in killing Alfred. Okay. So, do I need to... I'm already a really high level dude. Okay, I don't know what to do to get this guy to give me sword magic. I thought you just come back here when you're a higher level and he gives it to you. That's what happened last time. Well, I don't really want to go into the castle because I'm pretty sure he'll die. Might have to just look it up. Yeah, I might need level 3. I might need to get, like, level 3 again with the X-Selector. I don't remember. Thank you very much. I found another needle. Oh, all magic stats over 50. Holy moly. Yeah, I'm not going to grind for that. We lost all the other villagers. It's become very lonely. I hope it'll be peaceful soon. I mean, all of my magic stats are over 50. Got 95, 79, 61, 66, and 62, right? Oh, no, is it that on the bottom right? Okay, yeah, it's the stuff on the right, so I'm in, like, the 40s on most of them. That's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna just sit around and spam a spell over and over to get it. I don't think I have any crystals left. That's fine. I have a couple, I guess. Oh, well. He'll die then. Alright, well, then I need to go to Hill of Prayer and go into the castle after getting the sword. It's not really a big deal. I'm not, like, planning to use the sword magic anyway. Like, it's cool that you can do this stuff, but I think my game just froze. Cool. That's okay. I saved in the temple. I just won't bother going into the... getting all the Orladin key stuff, and I'll just teleport out. Didn't really lose anything. Not a big deal. Yeah, sure. Go ahead, Rye. Tell me. Oh, would you know what is the actual requirement? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I thought you were saying, would you like to know? I don't. I can look, though. I mean, sure Kingsfield XYZ has the info. Let's see. Kingsfield 3. We want... Cousin Village. Translate. Physical strength and magic power of all elements are 50 or higher. Yeah, it's the cousin village. Oh, okay, so this page says how after learning magic swordsmanship, if you continue your conversation with Grain, you can receive the Grandel Blade from him. However, if you enter the Hill of Prayer after learning about swords magic, a death flag will be raised for Grain, and if you return to Kaysen, he will die. That's depressing, dude. I don't want to learn sword magic then, because apparently he dies and then the monsters come back. So fuck it, man. I don't need to know sword magic. I'd rather him protect what's left of the village and the sisters. I'm gonna resync my capture card real quick. There we go. Now hopefully I can warp to the Hill of Prayer without everything breaking. Dude, that's actually crazy that the watch like kind of matches up still with how I like cropped it for the skeleton. Maybe that's a little better. I think that's good. All right, Icarus key, and we're going to a prayer, and hopefully it doesn't crash. Okay, good. Gotta just fill one of these. Time to grab the sword. If I think I already did grab it, actually. Yeah. Alright, let's see how laggy this door is. Is it as bad as it is on FDS? Yeah, it's pretty bad. I don't know if it's as bad, but it's still pretty bad. Now, there's like a bunch of hidden stuff on the ground in this area, if I remember right. Because I remember having to, like, fucking scour this game, man. for stuff with good ending. Had to do some scouring. There's a key somewhere here. There is something here. Oh, there it is. Another royal key. Completely invisible. And the only reason why I knew about that was from using like the Kingsfield tools that show where items are, like the map viewer. I think Rye told me about the magician key. But I think I found that one. I don't remember. I think it was probably known before I found it. I'd be surprised if it wasn't already known. Yeah, dude just kicking it as a skeleton. It's like, well, I'm already dead. May as well relax. Isn't there like a hidden door? I used to have to go into the hidden door when I was running this for a light crystal. So I know there's a hidden door somewhere here. Oh, it's not very hidden, is it? Light crystal. I do remember wanting this. I think this was like the backup if you were like extra low on light, because man, the good ending run, it feels like it was ages ago that I did that, but I really did put like a lot of effort into that and figuring out like the best way to get enough light level. My child is the new king. Watch over the holy sword and the people. All right. Is there an extra thing in here? I don't think there is. But scouring for like all the light crystals like along the path, and this was on the route at one point. That was before we thought about leveling up more to get more value out of using the moonstones, because there was like a period where we spammed the moonstones a bunch. And dude, where's the light crystal? Did I already use it? I must have already used it. But there was like a period where we weren't getting enough light levels, and we had to like go in there and grab that light crystal. And but when we started leveling up on some spiders earlier to make it so we got the full value out of the moonstones, which is like 40 MP, it became a lot easier. Didn't have to worry as much. I don't think I ever had a run kill Meryl and check my light level where I didn't have enough light after we started doing that. Alright, so how does this work? I use the ring. There he is. The hero of Kingsfield 2, Alexander Aleph. There's this shame about Mina. They're talking about Lynn. There's a shame about Mina, but she was right. She walked the right path. I'll tell you what I want. Teach you the branching sword. Time has finally come, but don't think of it as... Don't think of the one in the castle as your father. That's where your grave is. It's a monster that you fight for your life. She wants you to live. The holy sword you wield is not correct. I don't want to, but we need their power now. Gyra. Bring the sword back just in case. Give it light again. Your people will wait for you. I am, for the sake of those people, watching over you. We have to get the light back. Even your father wants this too. Can't talk to him anymore. I miss you, Alexander. No. He gave me sword magic. How do you use the level 2 sword magic? It's like triangle then square, right? Yeah, there we go. That's level 2 sword magic on Triple Fang. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna get 50 stats in all magic. Yeah, it looks pretty good. What else would I think... Silvera's sword has one as well. Guess not. Maybe the Capricorn has one? Doesn't seem like it. No. Yeah, I don't know all the weapons that have one. Maybe the Katana has one? Oh. Yeah, then this one's probably also a level 1 sword magic. Rapier is probably level 1, so it's probably, right now, the only one I'm going to have is Triple Fang that has the level 2 stuff. But that's fine. Triple Fang's what I want to use anyway. Damn, could you save anything, or do you have to completely shave now? Or did you get, like, cut up? Like, skin cutting. Rip. Thank you, Bears. Nice of you to say. I don't remember if there's anything in here. I know there's Verdite inside. That was like my backup. On good ending. We're in the level from Kingsfield 1J. OMG. And the music is dope. They moved the barrel that has the herb. Oh, look at we're in Underworld, bro. Crazy. Look, the skeletons are here and everything. Hooray. Dude, it's just like a straight up nuke. These poor skeletons, man, just getting nuked. Yeah, I've said this before about Kingsfield 3, but Kingsfield 3, because there's so much in the game, right? It's definitely the Kingsfield with the most content, without a doubt. Dude, the fireplace isn't here. Bummer. Or is that the next room over? But they start you really weak, And by the end, you're really fucking strong because they have to extend the usual progression over a much longer period of content, so. The shield, bro! It's just like Kingsfield 1J. Look. Dude, imagine you have a desk this nice and then you just got this stool. Where do your legs go on the table, too? I like that it's just wooden logs. They didn't process the wood at all. Yeah, you just become like some kind of demigod running around swinging your sword and there's just nuclear warheads coming out. Yeah, this is the Verdite. That's the one that I forgot to get one time when running 1J and lost the run to it. No, I don't think I lost the run. I think I just got to level 5 and had to go grab a Verdite off the side to be able to do enough wind cutter damage. This is where the shopkeeper is. He's still here, dude. Still mining his post. After being defeated by Aleph, Gyra was diminished, I think. I measured the... he's recovering deep inside, but Meryl is holding him in. I'm already dead. Whatever you do, don't resurrect me. I guess he's like... he's dead, but he's still here because of, like, magic, of the Gyra's magic. Now, the only thing Gyra cares about is Seath. He only exists to restore the sword. Called back from the dead, Gyra, Meryl it's all pitiful. But more than anything, King Alfred is the one who deserves to be destroyed the most. It would be most pitiful. No, it's pitiful what's happened to him, I think, is what he's trying to say. Why am I not allowed to die? What am I doing? Wonder if Alfred is waiting for me. There's only a little time left until Gyra's something. Okay, that's all he's saying. Is there's only a little time until Gyra ... So he's like animated by Gyra's energy or something to stay here and talk to me like it's the first game. Yeah, this is one of the best songs in the game. It's definitely up there. I still think Floor 1 Castle is the best, but this is probably number 2. There's no reason to, like, come over here and do all this stuff aside from just checking out the dungeon, but it's just so cool to go through 1J's dungeon in 3. One of the coolest parts of the game. That's why I think good ending in this game is so sick. You get to do all this extra stuff. And it's all, dude, all of it is the best stuff in the game. You know what I mean? It's not like there's shitty side stuff like getting the boots in the Wind Palace or something like that, you know? It's actually the best dungeons in the game. So it's worth doing it. I really appreciate that. Like, Kingsfield 4, there is cool stuff with the good ending, But really, it just comes down to like doing the Palace of Howling Winds and, you know, the Path of Light. But like Orladin Temple Maze, the Path of the Beginning, and the Royal Cemetery are like the best parts of the game, aside from Verdite Castle. I think Verdite Castle is really good too. And, you know, there's something to be said about Path of Thieves, Cave of Shaddam, and Path of Death being really good. But I don't know. I feel like the Path of the Thieves Passage is like a little wasteful. I don't know how to explain it. It's like there's like a ton of little offshoots that's like, oh, here's where the skeletons respawn. Oh, here's where you go to the dwarf place. Oh, here's the path to the elves. And it's like, I don't know how to describe it, but the paths like kind of all blend together. And it's interesting the way they did it, because normally you would think that shortcuts between paths in a level can be a good thing. But I don't know. Thieves Passage, I feel like there's too much of that. There's too much like, oh, well, I could fall down here, and then I'm on the other path. And then it's like, oh, well, I actually didn't want to be on the other path, so now I have to run all the way back. You know, I don't know how to explain it. It's just kind of annoying to navigate. And Path of Death, obviously, is kind of just like a living nightmare going through it. But I do appreciate the way it's designed. It's just designed in a very middle finger to the player way, and I can appreciate that. Like, I can understand creating a dungeon that's extremely hostile to the player in a way that's like makes it not fun. But I do think they could have made it fun instead of just like funny how bullshit it is. I don't know. I think the perfect blend of what I'm talking about, the best way to make a dungeon that does that, where it's really just giving you the middle finger the whole time but it's still fun, is the Ocean Fortress in Kingsfield 4, the Widow Ocean Fortress. That place is like my favorite dungeon, but the whole time it's being a dick to the player. And I think Sen's Fortress and Dark Souls 1 also has a similar feeling. And Latria and Demon Souls, where it's designed to be extremely hostile in an extra hostile kind of way, but it still ends up being fun. I just don't think... Well, when you get really good, I think the Path of Death kind of loops back around to being fun, because I say this personally, like, dodging that spinning blade and doing the setup and getting trap skip is some of the most fun I've ever had playing video games, because of how bullshit that area is. To just master it, it feels so good. Oh no. He's dead. We can't warp to the second floor. And we can't go to the northeast side and get the chalice or whatever it was. All blocked off. Yeah, there's definitely that sensation of just dominating something that's bullshit. And that can feel really, really rewarding. And there's also something, I've said this before, there's something to be said about like having an area that's difficult in a way that makes it so it's difficult forever. You know what I mean? I feel like the Valley of Defilement is similar in that way, of even if you've played Demon Souls 100 times, you're going to be like, oh man, I got to do the Valley of Defilement, right? You still have something you have to contend with even when you become good. You know? I think that there's a place in games for stuff like that. Especially when you're doing an Ultima Underworld inspired dungeon crawler. Moonstone. The multiple giant dudes in 5-2. I know what you're talking about. I don't know. I guess what I've always done is just like pulled them one by one. But if you mean just like slugging at melee, I don't know. Maybe Wog. Maybe I'd Wog a few times. Second chance and Wog. That's probably what I would do. Just cast second chance so they can't instant kill you. Cast Wog, get the Wog off. Maybe a couple and just spam it. That's probably what I would do. But I usually just use the bow and pull one by one. Alright, I've delayed it long enough. I gotta fight Merylur and go into the Demon Palace. Man, I remember these guys from 1J. They're from the second floor. No, third floor. Man, I am trying to put off doing 1J again as much as I can. 1J was the first Kingsfield game I ran, and because of that, I know I can really beat my PB in that game dramatically, especially if I did one of the newer routes. But I really just don't want to do it. In my heart of hearts, I know I'm probably going to end up doing it. At some point. Go for sub 40, at least. Yeah, I did see that in the Discord. That's pretty awesome. I haven't seen them run it since then, so I think they're done. But I did follow them, and I've been like watching them every now and then. But they're not playing 1J anymore. They were going pretty hard on it if you look at their past streams, but I definitely want to get like, I think I could get it the record. Yeah, there's a lot of people that do that now with the heart rate monitors, especially Japanese runners for various games. Like, see Mario 64 runners use them a lot. Yeah, I've never liked that. I have like an aversion to that kind of thing. I don't know how to explain it. Like, if I see somebody get cut, there's a chance I'm gonna pass out. I have that kind of thing going. So, seeing the heart rates and stuff, it really just, like, actually just weirds me out, and I don't like it. So I have to, like, ignore it, or, like, cover it when I'm watching the stream. I know, it's lame. I wish I didn't have to do that, but I'm gonna just admit to being a bitch here, but, like, I've actually just completely fainted watching House before. And it, like, came out of nowhere. I was just watching House, and they showed, like, video of somebody's blood clotting, and I just fucking passed out watching a TV show. Damn, I destroyed his ass. Got the Seath sword. Alright, I gotta remember how to do this shit now. It's what? You go diagonally across, and then you go to the right and walk until you get hit by the lightning, and then you start running, I think. Yeah, it's like this. Oh, yeah. Dude, I'm so juiced up. None of this matters. Dude, I pressed the button. That was muscle memory. I didn't mean to bring the menu up. I'm literally like, my brain is like, you're doing fairy fossil skip. I practiced this so much. Alright, we gotta use the fairy fossil. Wherever it is. But yeah, if anybody... I guess in the Kingsfield 3 good ending run, you skip getting the fairy, and you jump over this gap with lightning. But this is such a cool cutscene, dude. I'm like half a mind of thinking, I don't know. It's weird to think this way, considering that I'm kind of the guy that created the problem in a way, but it really is a shame what we skip in the good ending run now, because there's so much cool shit you just don't see. Alright, let's say hi to Gyra. It doesn't take away from how cool Fairy's Fossil Skip is, though. It's one of the coolest tricks I've ever done in a run. Ah, yes. The Moonlight Sword. This is the coolest looking Moonlight Sword, in my opinion. Kingsfield 3 Moonlight Sword looks so fucking crisp. It's so nice. Look at that thing, dude. Special weapon. The Dragon of Light Gyra created it as a clone of himself. It's a sword attributed with the... It's a sword with the attribute of light. Alfred's holy sword that made him famous. Regens mana. Man, this place looks so fucking cool. That's the level 2 sword magic. Not quite as cool as like the Hammer of Dawn effect in Kingsfield 4, but it's cool. Alright, we can warp out now. Yeah, let's go back. All that's really left is Verdite Castle now. Well, no reason to put it off. Let's go do it. I don't really need anything in there, but I might... There's multiple floors to Verdite Castle, and there's like... You don't have to do the basement, if I remember right. Oh, no, not if I remember right, but like obviously you don't have to do it. But I don't remember what's in there. I think there's an Orliden pick down there. I should probably save. Yeah, let me save. No, there's just saving the castle. They're just saving the castle. Yeah, but you don't need another one, right? You only just need the 2. I want to say there's an Orliden pick in there. Because I remember when I was looking, I looked in there and I think I saw one. I probably don't need the silver ring on anymore, do I? Oh, what else do I got? What? This is the gold ring. I don't remember. It doesn't tell you what the gold ring does. This one gives you like a bunch of earth. Yeah, we take... Yeah, that's right. The hidden door. That's right. So if you don't go through the hidden door... Yeah, okay, that's right. That makes sense. Okay. Maybe there's like a flask down there as well. I guess I could just put this on. Why not? Oh, maybe I'll pop down there for funsies. Time for the best music. Oh, yeah. Stuck on. Uh-oh, I'm slowed. Gotta wait for it to fully activate. Now I can cure it. Wait. Pause the music. All right, you can dance again. I'm gonna go into the basement. I'm curious. I don't even remember what's in there. It's been so long since I've actually gone into the basement. I want to get the corridor key. Dude, I just remembered the ghosts in 1J that laugh at you. Block your path and giggle at you. I summon lightning. I had to say it. It won't work unless you say the words. Pop of Verdite. Yeah, still only like 35. This castle, I feel like, inspired a lot of, Lunacid. Or Lunacid Tears of the Moon. Like that castle with the demon in it. I mean, obviously. But this area I always thought was really cool with, like, the Shadow Tower-esque enemy. I think there's supposed to be some lore on who that is, too, if I remember right. Oh, I don't have my, compass on. I'd like to know which way I'm facing, because I don't really know the map here. Man, the symbol of Verdite. Very cool. This whole area is super sick. Okay. Already been in there. Well, what's over here then? Looks like a bunch of shit's over here. It's past 2 hallways already. Oh, yeah. This is like the prison area. Right. What key? Would I use here? I have no idea. I guess I'll just try them all. Oh. Oh, there you go. Crystal flask. Very nice. Oh, it's the ghost from Kingsfield 2. It's here. Special appearance by the Kingsfield 2 Ghost Frown in the chat room. Bones. What's the end of all this shit? Oh, the Moonlight Sword instant charges after running anyway, it seems. Oh, it's like an actual illusory wall. Huh. Yeah, I almost, like, never come down here, so... I have been down here, like, maybe twice to do all the stuff here. Like, back in the day, maybe. But the speedrun, you never come down here, so it's like... My current memory, it's like I don't even remember. Oh, this is the guy that we saw at Thieves Passage, isn't it? Or this is... No, this is a different guy. Could you be Sir Lyle? How did you get into the castle? The seal must be broken. So you weren't trapped here on that day. I've been living in hiding for a long time. A lot of soldiers around us were eating monsters as food. What are you gonna do? I guess he's asking. He's like, what are you gonna do? Oh, that sucks. This guy just asked if, like, hey... Oh, no, maybe this is talking about a different person. No, did you see Lynn? I'm glad she's doing well. I guess talking about the girl at the village, not our dark elf friend. You're going to see the King's Chamber. You need the keys to 2 corridors. My colleague has it. He went to look for food and aid somewhere around here. I lost one. I lost it when I met the monsters and ran away. So this guy gives you hints to where everything is. So yeah, okay, I guess this is like the Lillian's husband or father or something. Not super sure. But this guy he's like knows people on the outside. But yeah, like I said, I don't know how accurate the translator is. I don't know how accurate the localization was for this game, but I know a lot of the stuff, at least from what I've heard from other people, a lot of stuff was changed in localization. Another ghost. Yeah, it looks like the Moonlight Sword instant charges when you let go. Maybe I'm just like a high level with it, and that also helps. I'm not sure, because if I remember right, when I ran Good Ending, that was not the case. I didn't get the instant recharge. So maybe there's more. I don't know. Let me keep looking. Oh, okay, I see. That makes sense. Is there like anything else? Arrow. Oh, another one. What a cool enemy. Oh, the wall ghost from Dark Souls 2. Ah. What is that? Some kind of accessory that it won't tell me what it does? Whatever, I'll wear it. Wind Cutter! The ultimate spell, Wind Cutter. I wonder what that bracelet does. I know I've probably seen it on a list of items a million times. Just wish the game would tell you. I don't think I opened this one yet. Another wall ghost. Where's he going? Oh shit, Wind Crystal. I use Wind Cutter, I want that. Corpse. Nice. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, Dragon Crystal. Another Dragon Crystal. Out of the way. Ooh, Herbal Liquid. Oh, okay, there's one of the keys. Okay, I think that's it. May as well bounce then. Go back up to the first floor and do the dungeon. Dang. Cut the corner too tight. Oh, I'm slowed, bro. Rude. I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me. I'm not even going to use that extra corridor key. I'm still going in the secret way. Secret door. Who do you think I am, man? You think I can't dodge that shit? Stop talking to him, man. I'm trying to run. Corpse. 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 I dodged it. That was clean. If I hadn't have paused there, that would have been so nice. Oh, fuck. It's over. That might work. Might be close enough. Yeah. There's some shit on this floor, man. Like, I should probably do floor 2. There's like that side area to the left, right? Maybe I should do that. Oh! I did a magic weapon attack there somehow. That was weird. Did you see like how my sword? I don't know. I did not mean to use a sword magic there, is what I'm trying to say. It kind of like buffered a sword magic from me. And then I try to do it and I can't. I don't know. It seems like just melee is better. Gotta beat the Dullahans. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it took quite a few swings. Sword wizard battle. Oh, my mana's not charged. Yeah, the second floor music, not nearly as good as the first floor music. Still good, but dude, the first floor music is a legit, like, actual super turbo banger. Stop nuking me, man. That's not very nice. I think this is the treasury or something like that. Down here. Yeah. Crescent Axe. Another truth mirror. Oh, there's guys down here? Wind cutter! Oh shit, those are hitting me. Cease. Alright, very nice. Now, let's continue the looting. Another flask. How generous. I'm not going to leave and get my flasks refilled, though. So it's whatever. Is that another Orliden pick? Yeah. Take it. Come on. Okay, I think these are silver keys. The lock on it is silver. That's the jail key. That's not it. Yeah, that's it. Another Orliden pick. Water gem. Huh? Oh, it changed my menu because I picked up the water gem. Some gold. Ooh, shit, a dragon crystal. Holy moly. Need royal key again. Earth crystal. Another Orliden pick. Quite a few Orliden picks in here. This is probably a silver key. Verdite, that's nice. Another Dragon Crystal. That's it, right? Yeah. Another flask? Holy shit, there's 2 flasks in here, man. That's a lot. There's a lot of stuff here. Pretty nice treasury. Don't really need any of this, but... Fine enough. Pretty sure this is the last save point. Save over this. All right, we're going to Wind Cutter Alfred to death. Wind Cutter only run begins now. Alright, let's see if we get insta-nuked as we walk in. That's the classic. Alfred often loads in before you do and can just shoot you before you move. That kills the speedrun a lot. He can just kill you before you do anything. It's pretty funny. I should be tanky enough that I can take a hit, but... This is so fucking cool. This game rolls. Those who should die, even though they are human, is a compliment for your foolishness standing before me. I will die and become... You will die and become my servant. I think is what he said, something like that. Yeah, look at him go, dude. He has so much time before you can do anything. Yeah, we gotta get the Wind Cutter in here. Yeah, so it did kind of sound like that. You're no longer human. Well, I mean, you're basically a god at this point, right? I mean... You got the power of Icarus and everything. Damn, he got owned. Are you Lyle? 10 years ago at that time, I was already dead. I'll give it to you. It's the least I can do. It's not over yet. The White Dragon of Darkness. Seath. Kill Seath, and people will live in peace. I can't have my Daves back, but I wish a strong future for us. Something like that. The Dark Slayer sword. I think it's just better to use the Moonlight sword, but it's cool that you get it. Yeah, you get his move. That's kind of cool. I'm just gonna use the Moonlight Sword. They're pretty much the same. The Moonlight Sword is just like a little better. But now we gotta fight Mecha Gorilla Seath, the White Dragon of Darkness, on the fucking surface of the moon. Ah! Ah! Wind Cutter, get him! I forgot that you can, like, phase through him. Did I do the sword magic or what? Nice. Killed him with the sword magic. That was exactly what I was going for. Epic. What a battle. Unfortunately, you don't get the English voice actor reading the final text to you in this version. That's really funny because he puts on a really great voice for it. But I'll read the text if I can from the translator. Yeah, GG's. Got the good ending. Good playthrough. Fun games. Game rules. Yep. As far as I know, in this version, they don't bring back Lynn. I think they call her Marilyn in this version or something like that. That shit was crazy. I got like 50 swords now. What do I do? Eh. The darkness covering the earth vanished. The sun has returned to the world. In that light, Lyle heard an unsettling voice. He was listened. The Golden Knight, Lyle Forrester. I send you my final words. Seath and Gyra were born from me. After my disappearance, in place of great power, those with small powers gather and unite their power. We'll build this world with everyone. and everyone together. Eventually, the people returned to Verdite. Lyle, under Icarus's protection, a dry, peaceful country was built again. The next king of Verdite will have a strong heart, hold it and accept Icarus's battle. As long as you're the true king, the time of peace will be eternal. Yeah, in the English version, Valid just straight up revives Lynn. It's like, yeah, remember her? I'm just gonna bring her back. Such a crazy retcon to just throw out there. Just like, yeah, remember her? She's back. Like, what about everybody else? My whole kingdom blew up, man. Like, you're just gonna bring back one person? Can't you just Dragon Ball everybody back to life? Like, come on. You're literally the creator god. You can't do that? Bring one back, you can surely bring them all back, right? But yeah, I don't know. It's sad that she doesn't come back. Yeah. They bring back your wife and give you a nice cheeseburger at the end. And then Austin Lyle Forrester went to Burger King and drank a Mountain Dew Voltage. Unfortunately, Austin Lyle Forrester developed CTE from playing football. And the kingdom fell into decay. What a video game, dude. 10 out of 10 video game. I just wish they would just make it available in some fucking way to play legit and buy. Like, just put this game out in some fashion. Whether it's like a real remake or like just a remaster that plays at a solid frame rate, like anything. I know that there's like codes you can use to make the frame rate higher in this game and stuff like that, but it's just sad that none of these games, you can't buy these games. You just can't. The only way to get these games legitimately on like a somewhat modern platform is having a PS3 or a Vita TV and getting it digitally. And it has to be the Japanese version because there's no English versions available digitally. It's so dumb. Because like at one point they put Shadow Tower out, right? They did Shadow Tower, they did Eternal Ring, and they did the first 3 Armored Cores. Other than that, there's nothing. It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, if there's like a recomp or something along those lines for these games, I mean, that would work great. That would be nice, but and I know there are people working on decomping and stuff like that, but PlayStation recomps are way behind stuff like N64 recomps because the tools for N64 recomps, as far as I understand, are really advanced and makes the process much easier than you would think. And that's why there's so many N64 decomps that become, recompile projects. But that would be cool. Something that just runs it at a good way. But ultimately, what I want is some way for these games to be sold. I want the people who own the rights to these games and own the legacy of the company that made these games to be able to make money from it, because that will encourage them to make more. At the end of the day, like a fan thing, that's great for me. That's great for me because I'll play it all day, right? But for somebody else who's just like watched a YouTube video or just heard about Kingsfield because they play Souls games or whatever, and they just want to play it, like they're just going to go on Steam or the PlayStation Store and be like, and search for it. And if it's not there, and somebody's like online, it's like, oh yeah, download this random exe and find a way to get the ISO, and then you could play it. Like, there's a lot of people who are just not going to want to do that. There is a Shadow Tower randomizer. I tried it out, and I don't know if my settings were wrong. Like I picked bad settings, or if it wasn't like ready for somebody to try it completely. I'm not sure, but when I did it, the logic, I got stuck a bunch, and I know where all the doors are. I know everything there is to know about Shadow Tower almost, and I just kept getting soft lock basically. Like the logic wasn't there. I'm the download random exe files from Russian forums from 2008 guy. That's, if you made it this far, you built an immunity. I love the recomp stuff. It's really cool. It's one of my favorite trends in video games right now is this whole bringing back old games thing. Uh, any way it can happen. That's the way I look at it. Any way it can happen, whether it's a recomp or something. Ultimately, I think the best thing for these games is like, oh, you could just get Kingsfield 4, on PSN and play it. You could get Kingsfield on PS4 or PS5 and just play it, or get it on Steam. That's the best way, is just put it on a storefront that everybody already uses at a reasonable price, and people will buy it and play it and enjoy it. And better yet, you could update the controls, you could improve the frame rate, you could make changes to the game that modernize it so somebody could play it. Because like I said, this kind of game is really not that far off of something like Skyrim, which is insanely popular. You don't need to change what Kingsfield is. Kingsfield is already good. You just have to make it framed in a way that somebody could play it with a mouse and it makes sense, right? That you just have to put it in that place where you could use a mouse and keyboard, or you could use a controller and have dual analog look. If you could do that, then that's great. This is the kind of game that I have to actually reset the game. I gotta reset the console. You just sit on the end screen forever. But it's just sad, dude. I mean, I own all these games, obviously, so I can play them anytime I want, but if you want these games to have a tale and a legacy and like all that, which they do. I mean, they released Armored Core 6. They're still making games in old franchises to this day, so they obviously care about it. It's just weird to me that they would continue down this path and just not do anything for it. I know that in Japan they released the Kingsfield like black box thing that had all the games in it, but that was like as the PS3 was coming out. That was ages ago. So I don't know. It's just, I want them to do stuff like that again, where they just like, hey, yep, we put up every single one of the games, not this one every 5 years thing. Just put like, hey, here's Kuon. Hey, you could just get Evergrace on PSN now, or you can get, here's the classic From Software collection. There's 5 games on it and it's $40. Like, even something like that I would be fine with. They could do that. Like, I just don't get why they don't. But at the end of the day, this is a great game. I really enjoyed replaying it. Really enjoyed it. I think what I'm probably going to do is start practicing this game and derusting it. And as I do that process, if I continue to have fun, then I'll start doing runs of this game soon. Alongside Demon Souls. And I do want to get a PB in this game because my old PB, I didn't local record, so my voice is on the video, and I'm saying like stupid shit the whole time, so I'd like the PB mainly just because of that. And, this game is pretty fun to run. Pretty fun game. Oh, I know. Oh, wait. That's actually, I can't do that one because this is a Japanese console. I can do this one, though. You could try this again for like a second. I don't know if my save's going to show up, though. Dude, I was laughing when I saw that video. That was so funny. We're talking about Lakuki's Super Mario Brothers 1 record that they got 2 days ago. Pretty amazing. There's only 6 frames left in that video game before nobody can ever improve the record again. That's so insane. It's a simple, like, you know, I don't have any depth in any, Jesus Christ, man, any in-depth anything to say, because I feel like everything there is to say about SMB1 speedrunning has been said to death. There's no data. That's good. So my save isn't on this. That's great. Well, is there like a intro video to this? Like a cutscene? Welcome to the world of wizardry. No. You just get a title screen. But yeah, I'm gonna end my stream now, and tomorrow I'll probably stream some Demon Souls. I feel like I'm at the point with Demon Souls where I probably should play on console and do runs, like actual runs. Okay, this is an intro video. Hold on, I'm kind of engrossed by this cutscene. The Demon Way. There is not even the result that I gave. Dude, this game is cool. I wish I knew where my save was, because I made a save the other time I played this. Maybe it's probably the memory card, because the memory card has a boot memory card and then a memory card it makes for the game specifically, and sometimes you save on the wrong one. So it's probably just on the boot memory card and not this one. This is a pretty cool intro. Look at those birds, dude. Bingo. Man, this game is sick. I gotta actually play through this. I was playing it a little bit and I was having fun, but there seems to be something strange about how the party works and how the ends work, and there seems to be passage of days for recovery, and I haven't grasped all the concepts yet, and I feel like I'm probably going to have to because it's a wizardry game. I'm gonna get my ass kicked if I don't. But yeah, I'm gonna go see it.